This project completely changed the way I think about the web design process. Usually we'd do a grayscale prototype where we figure out the functionality, and then we'd move into art treatment where we're testing different layouts, different versions and colors. And then once we have the design finalized, we'd actually build it out and develop it in a tool like Webflow. And people have always asked me, why not go straight into Webflow? The answer has always been it's much harder to test different versions there and iterate. So to get the most creative result, we usually want to design in a separate tool first. And that's the mindset that I went into this project with. So I signed into work one morning to see this message from my boss. Tim, how long would it take to build a website so dynamic that a user types in what they're looking for and the website is built based on the answer to their problem using all our data? 30 minutes later, I said, here's a prototype. See, for the past couple weeks before that, I had been building these bare bone prototypes in Claude anytime someone would ask me about a concept, just to see if we were on the same page before we actually move into the official lo-fi and the official art treatment. I often find that for whatever reason, the most feedback clients give is in development, even things that should have been caught earlier in the art treatment phase. It doesn't click in their minds until they see the full picture of how it's actually going to work and they have something functional that they can react to. So I had been trying to get a head start on that and just provide some basic functionality. It wasn't really the full thing, but it would give you an idea of how it was going to work and sort of this interactive prototype. So that was my goal here. So I gave it this prompt with a link to our website so it could pull our name, our clients, fonts, colors, anything like that. And it really messed up our name and a bunch of other things here, but I just wanted to see if we were on the same page with the functionality, and I'm going to completely rebuild this in Figma after the fact. So the idea is someone comes here saying what they need, and then it shows different projects we completed within that need, team members who work on that project, different pricing packages, and as it learns more, it continues to adapt the website. Now, this probably wouldn't all be on one page, but this was just the initial thought and rough prototype behind it. Now, the feedback that I got was that this felt a little too prescriptive. We were prescribing different solutions without actually fully understanding the user's real problem first, so that same day we got on a call to talk it through. So we spent a couple hours just trying different versions, restarting from the ground up each time, and if I were to design each of these concepts myself, it would be much harder to just throw them away once I'm emotionally invested in it. But because we were able to just spin up so many of these so quickly, we were able to try a lot of different versions and see what actually sticks for our use case. Now, what I noticed halfway through is that instead of this just being the same response every time, somehow it just switched to being dynamic. Without me having to insert an API key, it was actually writing the system prompt for us. It was handling things we didn't even think to ask it, like if the user asked a question off topic, it would add a funny statement and redirect them back on topic. So many of those things were handled for us. We started refining the language, and it started feeling like a real product. So at this point, I had to decide, do I want to completely restart and code this all now that we've already figured out so much of the logic? Or do I want to find a way to actually develop this into the real product and make it look nicer? So day 2, it was time for me to actually design, and I decided I was going to take my best try at designing inside Claude instead of Figma. One thing I didn't love was this suggestion list, so I asked Claude to create 5 different designs for how we could lay this out. One of them it made as a marquee, another was a dropdown, one that I really liked was a shuffle randomize button that changed the text in this input. But then I wasn't sure what to do for the background. I thought about case study images or a looping video of us, but none of that really made sense because we wanted the user to focus on their own problem instead of some past project that we've done. So then I asked it to create different headings, and one that it made was this "What's keeping you up at night?" That to me was really interesting. We could have like a 3GS nighttime sky with sparkling stars. So I asked it to make that and also make the stars kind of come together to form different objects depending on what your pain point actually is. And it built out this experience. On first load, it zooms into the stars. I can either hit shuffle or scroll down, and it's cycling through all these different statements here. Now I can delete and type my own, and the stars kind of just explode like that. So I can just scroll through this. It's going to go through different problem statements you might have. Each one has their own sort of icon made from the stars here. So if I say I need to invest in AEO and I send that off, we wanted this to feel less like a chat GPT clone. So instead of having a long list of all your messages here, it's only going to show one piece of text at a time and nicely reveal it. So what's pushing you to do this? Traffic dropped. So if I just go ahead and say that here, we'll notice that it hides my previous message, it brings in the next, and it also is writing this challenge statement. So notice how it's continually rewriting it as it gets more context, and it's gauging the clarity of how clear my challenge is. I can also edit it with my own. I can share it out with my own internal team to get buy-in on why we even need to do this project in the first place. And then where did things drop? We'll say no one is finding us from Google or something like that. Just doing a really rough outline here, but we were able to test this with like ideas of what past clients have come to us for and get a good idea for how this should work. Now we also have this bank of key stats, and it's going to pull the most related stat to kind of reinforce why you need what you say you're needing. And if we fast forward a year and solve this, what's changed? I'm going to say we double sales. So at the end of this, it's going to pull all of our related case studies for what we've done before. You'll be able to share that out with your team. It'll ask you for your name and email, and if you send both of them in one message, it'll automatically submit. If you just send just the name, it'll follow up for the email. All those little details, which would have taken me like 30 minutes or more to write, it was writing out in seconds. So instead of the waterfall approach where we would have design and then development, the two processes were happening together at the same time, and it made the whole experience more fun and collaborative. I had a copywriter on the call with me. We were bouncing ideas off each other, and those ideas would build on each other in real time, and it just made the whole process go so much smoother and faster. Now, there were quite a few hiccups that I had to deal with towards the end, just fixing things, bugs that Claude would create, like it would set elements to position fixed that shouldn't be fixed. It would add hard line breaks instead of max width on text. There were all those little details that it would be so nice to have like some kind of visual editing where I can really inspect more easily than just a regular inspector and navigate through elements and see what's going on in there. So that part of the process took longer than my traditional process would, but overall the whole project went so much faster. Something that would normally take weeks and weeks, we were able to do in just a couple of days. And I'm really excited to see more of this type of workflow. It's probably not the right fit for every type of project, but for the ones that it is, it's a really fun new way to work. So that's what I learned from this recent project.